You shouldn't shine so bright, was told to me from a very good friend of mine who never gave up on me. Though my moments of wanting to give up and just sit down and cry, he just wouldn't let me. Though people think I'm so strong or crazy, I feel weak at times with some of these things I face in my life each day. To learn from a counselor that you have no one but your grandmother to count on, I was so grateful for her in my life. The only single person in this world I could ever trust with my full heart and soul. If I felt lonely or sad or needed some rest, I could tell her. Then come over the house and go rest upstairs in one of the guest rooms. Mostly I would cry my eyes out, and then I would eventually go to sleep. But I knew to trust in God because He spoke those words into my ear that night, the night I lost my husband. He also told me that night that he's gone. I felt so lost, so alone, so scared, knowing I am now the only parent to this little child who looks like his father and me. His big brown eyes a lot of times would speak to my heart without him even speaking a word. Well, it was a regular Saturday weekend, but early that morning I woke up to see my husband's beautiful face. It was such a bright morning. I got a chance to grab his face with both my hands and kiss him ever so gently. Though he was sleeping, however, about to get up for work, he was such a hard-working man. I felt so great, so heavenly peaceful. I was just happy. I thought, I'm married with a baby who's so beautiful. I can remember looking over at him, still sleeping so sweetly. But I had to sneak past just to get out the room so I could surprise my husband with the lunch I packed for him the night before. Have it ready for him before he went to work. All he could do was smile at me. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I didn't want to let him go. I remember pinching him on his butt cheeks. We both laughed. We laughed at it, and he told me, "Go on, girl," in his country accent. He was so cute and funny all the time. We had a slight disagreement before he left about the cars. See, he purchased a brand new car, and we were trying to decide which car he would take. I told him, "Baby, you can take the new car. I don't need it. I'm only going over to my mom's house today. That's all." I told him, I said, "Please take it." But due to his unselfish ways and his heart, he said, "No, I'm going to be okay. I'll drop the old car." So he left us, happy, laughing, and smiling. And then the next time we spoke was about 6 p.m. He called to say, "Do you want me to go to the grocery store and get something as usual, or do you want me to pick up some food from a fast food place or something?" Now I told him, "Just pick up something because I haven't seen you all day and I want you to be home with us as soon as possible." I never got to say to him, "I love you." I never got a chance to say it because we were both doing different things and rushing. Now, I never forget to say, "I love you" to the people that I love. I remember an hour later, looking out of our bedroom window. There in the sky was a full moon that shined so bright. I just kept feeling something isn't right. I kept walking back and forth, watching each car come down the street as if I would see our car soon. But the weird part was I wasn't happy. I felt anxious. I felt scared. I felt worried. I just didn't know why. So then the Lord spoke to me. He whispered in my ear, "He's gone." But in a compassionate way. I just wanted to believe at that moment that that was the devil. But then again, the devil wouldn't be that sweet. I felt so confused, so scared. I just kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
There you go, baby. Thank you, Grandma. You welcome, sugar. Well, what's the matter? I don't know what to do about your gone. I don't know what to tell my boys. I miss my husband so much. I'm just so angry all the time and just sad. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out the bed. I don't know why God took him from me. What did I do wrong? I don't. Look, baby. Just listen to me. We all go through hard times. All of us. I hate to see you like this.
It hurts me to see you like this. You're my grandbaby. And I know that's a lot of hurt in this world. And we've all been through it. But baby, you gotta trust God. You just gotta do it.
I'm supposed to trust in God.
Yes.
Yeah, but how do I do that? How do I do that?
Like, just do it. You just do it. Just trust him. I don't know why it happened. I don't know. And we'll never know. But you can't go on like this. You have a son.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to tell him? That
you have to take care of yourself. Because if you don't, you can't take care of your bond.
I know.
He will fall by the wayside. It's okay to cry. It's all right to cry. But you gotta come out of this. You have to come out of it.
I just feel like I'm always surrounded by darkness. I'm always surrounded by darkness, Grandma.
Oh, baby.
It's like you're the only one. And he's gone. And
It's okay.
Please.
Just let it out.
I just want him to come back.
It's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. Please.
I don't know how to raise a boy without a father. I don't know how to do it, Grandma.
But a lot of women have done it. They've had to be mama and daddy. And sometimes don't worry about being daddy. Be a good mother. Be a good mother. He has one parent left. Be that parent for him.
I remember time just flew. It was so fast. I recall walking back and forth, looking out the window. And it got late. I remember waiting until the 11 o'clock news came on to watch in horror my car, our car, on TV, on the news, looking back at me. Kept asking myself, what does fatal mean? My husband is gone forever. I can't call him. I can't touch him again. At that point, I thought my life had turned upside down forever. And then I lost it. I started to scream in terror. Though it felt all of a sudden that I had ran a mile and I was gasping for air and breathing so hard. And my son, I remember looking down at his little body as I screamed. And he just smiled and started yelling too. But he was yelling with joy because he didn't understand what happened. He didn't understand that our lives have changed in that moment forevermore. And while I was sitting there, I was just in disbelief. So I got up and I called my cousin. No one answered the phone, so then I called his family. One in particular, his cousin. The one I knew who didn't like me. And as soon as she picks up the phone, I hear her crying. And then I lost all sanity for a split second. And I started to yell, "Where is my husband? Where is my husband?" And after that, I just slammed the phone down. And I called my mother, still out of breath. Ma, he died. With tears and hardly no breath to talk. I couldn't even stand. So visually, the time was just flying so fast. It was as if 30 minutes was 1 minute.
I can't.